Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, where the Raptors tonight will try to extend the win streak a little bit further. 9 out of their last 10. They take on the Hornets tonight, another team sub 500. Paul Jones and Sherman Hamilton. And Sherm, coming into this season, a lot of the focus was on the Raptor offense, the culture change, how they're going to play differently. And without question, through the first quarter, maybe first third of the season, they've accomplished that. But the flip side is you've got to play better defensively, too. And there were a lot of defensive changes made that weren't necessarily talked about. But the Raptors are still doing a very good job defensively this year.
Well, they are, and it's kind of built as the season's gone on, and you're seeing the Raptors, with the offense clicking the way it is, their defense is starting to get better, and that's, you know, a typical formula. You make shots, all of a sudden you feel confident defensively, and you want to get the ball back, and you create turnovers, and the Raptors are one of the best teams in the league in points off turnovers. But we're also seeing that paint defense, that ability to get stops in the paint, shot blocking from Serge, drawing charges. Kyle leads the league in drawing charges. All those elements build into confidence that feeds into your offense. But the offense started to flow. The defense got better. You don't want that recipe normally, but that's the way it's gone for the Raptors, and they've been a better defensive team along with their offense.
Interesting, when a guy makes a basket, he's always the first one back on D. He's directing traffic. The Raptors 10th in opponents' points, 6th in opponents' field goal percentage, and 9th in opponents' three-point percentage. As Sherm said, they lead the league in charges taken, and they are number 1 in points off turnovers. So where does that feed into the big guys, Sherm? I mean, we talk about, again, the offense and the perimeter, the three-point shooting, and people will focus on Kyle, DeMar, C.J. Miles, who, by the way, will not play tonight, and all of the other players on the perimeter and the three-point shooting. But the big guys are important on the offense, and maybe more important, Sherm, on the defensive end.
No question about it. And, you know, guards can really press up on the ball and be more active defensively when they know behind them those big guys are going to clean up some of those mistakes. And you hear this when you're sitting courtside. You hear Dwayne Casey talking about a stick hand, mirroring the ball, making sure you create tough angles for passes, press up on the ball, don't open the gate in terms of allowing straight line drives, because when you play that kind of defense with big guys behind you that are going to clean up the boards, that are going to change, block, and alter shots, that creates a confidence, and we're seeing both levels of the defense really pick up. And you think about a team they're playing tonight, it's a pretty good defensive team, a team that's top 10 in terms of opponent field goal percentage, lowest opponent's field goal percentage, and they don't foul you. This is a team that plays defense without fouling, so defense is going to be at a premium. But the Raptors, I think, have really gotten a lot out of Serge and Jonas Valanciunas defensively, but their guards are doing a better job as well.
All right, after practice, Dwayne Casey talked about that. Serge Ibaka also spoke to us. Let's have a listen.
No, just playing my game like I always be. You know, I'm not trying to complicate nothing. Just play easier. And, you know, if I have to roll, I'm rolling. If I have to pop 2, I'm shooting 2. If I have to pop, you know, if the game is giving me 3, I'm going to shoot 3. You know, I'm not trying to force nothing. And also, I think, you know, Kyle and Freddie, they be doing a great job finding me a pick and roll. And also, the was to make the game so easy for myself.
They begin to have a feel for each other. I think is more important than whatever language it is. Switch, you know, drop, you know, whatever it is. Basketball terminology is the same, so that excuse doesn't really fly in basketball. So, but again, they have a feel for each other now, Eric. That better feel for each other. Again, both of them are doing a much better job of rebounding and commanding the paint, which is difficult in today's time because so many big guys are floating out to the three-point line, which rightfully so with our guys offensively, because we won't Serge out there shooting his 3, and JV is getting out there more too. So, but again, they also got to have the multiple effort of getting back inside and rebounding and commanding the paint.
So you can see the game tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern on Sportsnet, and hear it on Sportsnet 590, The Fan.